Remember how this proposed NCAA settlement agreement includes a roster cap, which would limit the amount of scholarship players on football rosters? And we took a look at that where some thought that that could be the end of the walk-on. Let's take a little bit closer look at that because that might not go down the way the NCAA wants it to. In theory, the NCAA was hoping that the 85 scholarship limit on football would help distribute funds to other sports within that one university. But you can imagine how football coaches themselves do not like this plan. At SEC meetings earlier this month, as the Athletic reports here, people were kind of sour on the idea. You can tell right here, Oklahoma head coach Brett Venables is against it. New Texas A&M head coach Mike Elko is completely against it. And remember how Georgia won back-to-back championships as one of the most powerful teams in the country? Well, it did so with a former walk-on at quarterback, and head coach Kirby Smart isn't too happy about the idea of not having walk-ons ever again. Criticism is not exclusive to the SEC, however. Nebraska head coach Matt Rule went on a lengthy, I don't want to say rant, but he kind of explained them out here. You can read it if you want. He talked about that on SiriusXM radio the other day. College head football coaches may not be the NCAA's main hurdle here. See, I've spoken with licensed attorneys, both on the educational side and actively practicing law, and they agree that there's actual legal grounds that the NCAA might have difficulties imposing this on antitrust grounds. As it's supposed to go in a free market, businesses are supposed to compete for your business. They're supposed to make products at a better value or at a better quality in order to gain commerce from you. In the same sense, that's what these attorneys are arguing is what the NCAA is limiting here. By putting a roster cap on it, it is effectively hamstringing how competitive these teams could be and thus is an unfair restriction on the market. Now, I know what some of you are thinking, and it probably sounds a little something like this guy.
Yo, my DraftKings team's just like the NFL got a salary cap on it, and they're cool with it. Hey, that ball's back on that. Come on.
Those are fair points, but with important caveats. See, the NFL and NBA and all those major leagues, as I've said before, have antitrust exemptions. And they're able to implement a salary cap because of collective bargaining by the athletes themselves. One of those things is something the NCAA will refuse to do.